All right, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do a gear video of what I'm taking. I'm going away for one night. It's ice out trip, first trip of the year, and I'm going with my buddy Tim. And I thought I was packing light, but I don't know if I'm packing that light. But I'm gonna start off with canoe gear, like what I need for the canoe. This might be a boring video, but sometimes I like watching these videos, so I'm gonna make one. Start with the life jackets. I just have this Outbound fisherman's life jacket. I got it last year. Decent. It's got some pockets. Nice. And I got this other older one that this is the one that Tim's gonna use because it's my canoe. So Tim gets the old life jacket that I used to have to use, and I get the nice fancy Canadian Tire one. Anyway, life jackets. I have a bunch of these like little twisty ties. I got another set too that's already on the canoe. These are nice for holding your fishing rods down when you're portaging or just when you're not fishing. So I like those. Of course, we got our bucket. It's got a flashlight in it, whistle, whatnot. Some drink holders that clip onto the canoe. I made these. Actually, I didn't make these. These are from the dollar store. They're for the bike. But every once in a while, you find these at the dollar store for like $3.50. So those are for the canoe. In the day, I don't know if I'm going to bring this, but I do have one. It's got the ramrod attachment and whatnot. A lot of times I just like holding the rod in between my legs as it shoots outside the canoe. It's kind of unnecessary. I probably won't bring this, but I have it. Got some boat rope. Got my rubber net. 2 paddles for the canoe. And here's Odie. Next, we're gonna go through my bags. Okay, I'm not gonna bring this. This is a case I have. I kind of had this more for ice fishing or when I'm not portaging. But it's got all my battery packs, extra phone for filming all this amazing footage that I capture, and my Deeper Pro fish finder and some cords. But I'm not going to use this, it's too bulky. I have a bag within the bags that I'm going to put the stuff in there. But this is just until I do that. I'll start over here. I got, it's supposed to rain a little bit, so I think I'm going to bring my rain bib. It's just a Dakota rain bib thing from Mark's Work Warehouse. And I have my other raincoat that goes over top, my breathable raincoat. Here's another headlamp. I like these ones. These just clip onto your ball cap. Always at Canadian Tire. They're like $4 or $5. This is just another cheap Canadian Tire headlamp. These are my wading boots that I made in one of my other little videos. My shorts. One of the shorts. I put grommets in the insides there, and I drilled holes in the soles, and I put a new insole in, and I also pair it with my waterproof socks. They're like a dry suit. So there's 3 layers. There's the sock layer, then like the rubber dry suit layer or wetsuit or whatever, and then an inner layer so it's comfortable. So they keep your feet dry. If I wear them with these, it's like I don't need $400, $500 wading boots and waders with socks. Here's my Power Queen 12.8 volt or 12 volt 100 amp hour lithium battery I got 2 years ago, and I got the power bank with it. This is the Outdoors Lake Simcoe Adventure box. I got it at the fishing show. It's got a bunch of ports, USB ports, cigarette lighter ports in the side, voltage meter if I want to connect it to another one, and it's nice and easy set up for my canoe. The only thing I don't like about these boxes, oh, you can't even see. The only thing I don't like about these boxes is that there's no, the lid doesn't attach to the base. So this handle's basically pointless unless you have like a pretty heavy duty strap that you trust put around it. So I have half a ratchet strap tied around that so that I can actually carry it and use the handle. This is about 22 pounds, I think, something like that. 20 pounds, so a lot lighter than the lead acid battery. These also last 11 years and have about 5,000 charges in them. Okay. Next we got the Woods water filter bag. It's the first time I'm using it. Instead of carrying a big jug of water, I mean, I'll have like a nice big water bottle with me that I'll fill, but I'm excited to use that. It's got a 20-liter water bag and filters the water. That's just Canadian Tire. That was on sale. I had never seen it on sale so cheap. It was like 50 bucks. So I gotta find a way to fit that in here. Ground tarp for my tent. Just a cheap dollar store one. My sleeping bag, since it's April 24th, I'm gonna bring my thick sleeping bag. It's just, I think it's just as heavy as my thinner one that's in like a compact 15-liter compact thing. This is a 25-liter Woods dry sack. I don't have to worry about it. I just stuffed it in there too. Didn't have to roll it up. And I don't have to worry about it getting wet. Sure, it's a little bit bigger and bulkier, but just as much weight. And it's gonna be pretty cold. And this way I don't have to pack any extra blankets. I'm just gonna pack this and should be fine. So that's my sleeping bag. Oh. This dry bag that I got on Amazon, just kind of like a cheap, under 100 bucks. Amazon bag. I'm pretty impressed with it. It's not too bad. I mean, I haven't used it yet. I really can't say anything about it, but so far, quality's decent for it being the $70 bag, whatever it was. It rolls. It's got the Velcro in the middle. And you can just stuff everything in there. I think it's I forget how many liters. It's decent though, like at least 60 liters. Could even be 80 or 90 liters. But yeah, it fits all my stuff. So let's see what I can fit in here, and I need to fit a couple more things, so we'll see. First thing I got a set of little carrying bags from Mech. They came in different sizes. The first thing I got all my toilet paper, chapstick, toiletries, wet wipes, toothbrush, Advil, Tylenol, and yeah. I also have the biodegradable bags, and you'll see I made this like rubber toilet seat just to make the Thunderbox a little bit more pleasant. I might get hate for the biodegradable bags, but they break apart. I've had some sitting out for a season and they just crumble. So the amount of stuff I've seen in those Thunderboxes, I think the biodegradable bags isn't the worst thing that's been in there. But here's all my toiletries. There, fits in this little one nicely. Little dollar store pillow. Folds out, put it in my neck sack. Just the extra comfort goes a long way out there, especially since I'm getting a little bit older. I don't mind carrying a little bit extra for a nice sleep, hence the bigger sleeping bag and a nice pillow. Makes a big difference when you're out there. And the next bag actually carries all my clothes, so it's just an extra set of clothes in there. I'm really just bringing extra base layer of everything, an extra pair of socks, some track pants, and the rest I'm just gonna layer up and wear basically the whole time. It's only one night, so I'm not too concerned. It's my rope bag. This is an old cloth diaper bag. We had cloth diapers for our kids when they were younger, and this is like basically a wet bag, a dry bag, so not too much moisture will get in and out. This is full of rope right now because you can never have enough rope. And what else is in here? Oh, looks like I have some. I won't need that. These are just some extra straps. I won't need the straps this trip, but I will take extra rope, extra clips, extra tent pegs are in there, and this is normally where I put all my battery packs. Get them nice and dry. It's a nice comfort when you have the fish finder and the iPad, and my fish finder will go with my fishing gear. So ropes and battery packs, in that bag. Next I have my tent. I set this up in my, here I got the Night Cat 2-man Amazon special. I set this up in my basement. Seems pretty decent. Pretty excited for it. And it's pretty small for what it is. It's not a light back tent by any means, but it's still decent for what it is and pretty spacious for a 2-man canoe. I also upgraded this year with a thicker mattress pad. The last one I had was one of those really thin, cheap Amazon ones, and this one I feel like it was a good deal. It was 40 something bucks from Amazon, but it's a 4-inch thick, and I've had it set up a couple times. It's got the self-pump foot thing, which is my first one. A little bit bigger than the other one, but again, those comforts in the sleep make a big difference, and I think it's worth bringing. Speaking of comforts, I hate not having a table. I hate not having something. Just always bending over out there, bending down to pick things up. So this is very light. This is just over 30 bucks at Canadian Tire again. A little tiny table. It only sits up maybe 7 inches off the ground. 16 centimeters it says here, so just over 6 inches off the ground. And but I think it's going to make a difference. At least it's just nice to have something where you can sit and do it beside you. So we're going to test that out. Again, bringing extra stuff, but little comforts. We only have one portage, and I have 2 of these Walmart versions of the small compact camping chairs. They actually discontinued these. They replaced them with a little bit more bougier one that's 30 bucks instead of 25 bucks. So I have 2 of those because I'm going with a buddy this time. It's not a solo trip. And that's everything. Oh no. And I have the Woods. I think this is like a 9x12 nice compact tarp for over top if it starts to rain for a camp, or I like to just drape it over the tent to make it a little bit warmer. But that's everything. This also has like a nice little pocket in there, and I'm probably gonna have to strap some stuff. There's also a pocket out here. This turns into a backpack. So my plan is, when I'm portaging, have this on the front and have my other pack on the back. Let's see if I can fit everything in there plus the water filter, and then we should be good to go for that backpack. it's way better. So I thought these two clipped here, but that's what this clip is for, obviously. So you can pack way more. All right, this backpack just got extra points. Sweet. And this goes across. Now it's all making sense. Awesome. So there's the backpack, and there's the two straps. Straps are kind of, backpack straps are kind of cheap, but not the best. But oh, and I got them on the wrong side, so I got to switch them so that I could buckle. I get it. I get it now. I'm just a big dummy. This backpack's a lot better than what I'm making it out to be. Hopefully the quality holds up. So these just, might as well switch it now. These just attach here. Straps. There we go. Now they're on the right side. And these buckle up the front. But I'm gonna wear this on the front. Sweet. And it's heavy. It's heavy. These are heavy. I got the extra comforts in here. I'm gonna be complaining. We got a good portage to go, but it's only one. And hopefully we're gonna catch some trout. So this over here. On to the last bag. There's a story behind this bag. So this is my food barrel, and as you may know, the food barrel harnesses this is the 30-liter food barrel harnesses are upwards of $140. So I almost bought them, and I still might one day. But for now, I had this sweet score of a hiking backpack I found at a thrift store, Talese. And I looked it up. It's made in Canada. It's got all the made in Canada. It's a Ceratus. It's like an old Mex brand, but it's very well made. And lo and behold, it fits the rain barrel, kind of, sort of. Like I gotta leave the side zipper open, but it fits it. It's got the nice back brace, hard back brace on the strap side for the back, and so it fits the barrel. So that's what I'm using right now, my food barrel. So we'll start at the top. I got my first aid in here, first aid kit, a 4-person first aid kit, and I have my thermocell in here with some extra cartridges and whatnot. I'm not sure if we're gonna run into any bugs, but I'm not bringing my bug suit, and so I'm bringing that just in case. I don't have anything in the inside, but I do have this little tactical thing that I got sold on Amazon. It's got my little telescope, some fire starters in here, my saw, my flint and steel thingamabob. I got a little screwdriver with some bits just in case for emergencies. This is a nice little telescope I have, and it actually hooks up to that tripod that I have. And that tripod came with this, and this hooks up the phone, so you can take some nice pictures. I've got some nice pictures of deer through the telescope. So that's an Amazon. That was like 30 bucks on Amazon. Got some work gloves in here for doing the wood. Again, fire starters and a screwdriver with the multi bits just in case. That's kind of like my little emergency bag. Not emergency bag, but some tools in there. Axe that goes on the outside, and this is the, I think I'm gonna bring this, I made it out of foam, a little toilet seat. So if I have my biodegradable bags, put those in the thunder box, put this down, it holds the bag down, and you do your business, so you don't have to worry about giant reptiles and spiders crawling up and saying hi to you. So that's gonna attach, I'm gonna attach that to the outside somehow, or hide it somewhere. And yeah, in the barrel. So the barrel, the lid comes off, finicky. All this inside here, I have everything related to food, all my cookware and whatnot. This is the, again, from Canadian Tire, the cook set. It's got a little tiny frying pan / bowl thing. They have the handles that come out, both on this and on the pot. And inside that, I keep my Woods. Canadian Tire should just sponsor me, to be honest. I have the Woods single burner that takes the isobutane, which I have in here as well. So that fits in there just like that. Fuel. I got this coffee mug that you see everybody have, the light coffee mug with the strap. Keep some stuff inside. I think I keep my multi-spice thing inside. These are always good for storing stuff. Got that. I also have another cup because I'm not going solo, so I got a cup from my buddy Tim. Tim gets this cup, I get that cup. Got 2 bowls here. Probably don't even need these bowls, but I got them. I got my fish crisp. Fits inside the bowl. Next, stuffed on the side, I have my coffee, and I have coffee filter bags that work as a pour over, so they clip onto your cup and you pour over, and they're disposable. They're just like tea bags, empty tea bags that you fill with coffee and pour over. I do have a single-use one that's reusable. It's like plastic and metal, and I'll bring that if I'm going by myself. But when you're going with more than one person, the single one is kind of crummy because only one guy can make coffee at once, and then it's just a long time to wait. So coffee and coffee bags. Again, stuff down the side. What do I have here? This was the bag. So I got 3 bags from Mac, and this is the bag that the bags came in. So I was like, oh, it's like 4 bags. Just all my cutlery. I cut down a little dollar store spatula. I cut it down so it fits in the bag. Knife, forks, all that, what you need. Then in a reusable grocery bag, I just keep my grates. And this one's a good one because it folds out. It's got the legs that fold out. Cling, you can make your fire around it. And that was great. Another Canadian Tire. That was like 15 bucks. Pretty sweet. And then this, I think is cool. I hope I can use it. I think I'm gonna use it. Is the recreational barrel actual cooler bag. I thought it was pretty sweet. What's up? I have these, but I'm not bringing eggs because I'm only going for one night, and I would only need 4 eggs, and this takes up too much room, so that's not coming this trip. But what is coming is some food. So before I fill this up with food, the rest, garbage bags to bring along. I have my frying pan. In the frying pan, this wooden handle. This is a thrift store thing. Just luckily, the wooden handle, it screws on in there. So I have that. I also have a pair of pliers, just in case the handle breaks or I lose the handle. And I also keep an extra few strips of Gorilla Tape around that handle, just for emergencies. To if I need some tape for some reason. And what lays flat on the bottom is plates. I just got some 3 plastic plates in here, so that's what's in the food barrel. Let's try and decide what food bag I'm going to bring. This is a Woods dog food bag, a dry sack that folds and clips. but it's also got like a layer of insulation a little bit, so it's like a mini cooler kind of. It's got an outside pocket for dog food. But I want to use this, and I want to see if I can fit this in here, then I won't have to take this bag, because I just want to use this, I guess. So in here, I have some homemade oatmeal, brown sugar, cinnamon, and whatnot. Emergency pizza pops. These are all frozen. Meat, hot dogs, pound of bacon, and 4 little bacon wrapped steaks. I think it should fit. Looks like it's gonna fit. I got these from Amazon. These little, because I was buying cheap ones at the dollar store and they just kept breaking after every trip. So I spent the 12 bucks and got these rubber little condiment containers with the squeeze tubes. So I have two things of oil for if you're catching any fish. I have one of maple syrup. Wife's family makes maple syrup and it's delicious. Lemon juice and mustard. So it's looking like this could fit in there. So let's see. Let's fast forward. Let's see if it'll fit. Beauty. It all fits. And this fits perfectly in the bottom. I gotta make sure I pack it right though. So let's pack it up. Rain bibs or bib in here also. There you have it. So this will go on my back. Oh, my first bag goes on my front, maybe. I hope so. There we go. I'll get into the only thing that's left is my fishing gear, and then we're all set. I also have a trolling motor. I have a trolling motor, and I got the extender thing from Bass Pro. It's only 20 bucks. It's cheaper than the $50-$60 one, obviously, but it's 20 bucks from Bass Pro, and it's the little extender arm, which is nice because the 14-foot sports pal that I have, it's the square back, and it's right directly behind your back, so it really tweaks your back. So I'm hoping this extender makes a difference. Let's move on to my fishing setup, and we're done. Okay, last part of my video. I'm gonna go through my fishing gear, and then that's it for this boring video about my camping trip that I hope I make a decent video out of. I mentioned my Deeper Pro fish finder. So that goes, instead of spending 100 bucks on the arm that they have, I just have a simple clamp with a leader, a steel leader on it, and that hooks onto my Deeper Pro, my fish finder, and then it just drags alongside of the canoe in the water, and it floats in the water. And I think it works the same. And when I first made it, I put this foam on here because I was like, oh, I want it to float if it ever fell off, but this floats, so I think it should be okay. Anyway, that's my redneck arm and my Deeper Pro. Deeper Pro goes in its little case here. So we'll put it in there for this. Tightens up. Now, as far as fishing bags go, I'm kind of breaking my rule on this trip. I'm bringing more fishing gear because but this is more of a fishing trip, I feel. But I have gone through many different types of fishing bags, tackle bags. I've gotten the rectangular Cabela's one. I've gotten a longer Lunker Hut one, and they were just also big. And I've also gone down to even smaller size now. I do appreciate and love a good small tackle box, cramming it all in one little piece to keep it nice and compact. But for this trip, I'm breaking that rule, and I'm just using this old bag that I've had for over 20 years. and I put it in the washing machine, and I put a patch on it. And this bag, I feel like I've just come around full circle. This is the perfect size. So it's got a pouch back here. It's got the shoulder strap. It's got this if I want to carry it. It's about, I don't know, a foot tall, and it just can carry a lot, and it's not taking up a lot of space. So we'll go through my bag. First, we'll go through what's in here. I just got my pliers, my cutters in here, and I got those on a kind of a pulley, whatchamacallit, retractable keychain there. In here, I got my chain. I got some rubber gloves just in case I actually catch a nice fish. My headlamp and stuff are in there. And this, oh, here we go. Remember I said, here's my knife. This was at the Dollarama for $5. It's the Bear Grylls knife. Not bad for Dollarama. $5, right? Can't go wrong with that. So that's in there. Another headlamp, my fillet knife, my grippers. Again, some extra pliers in there. Just some tools in there. Different pocket. That's all that's in the front. These tuck into here, so they're not flopping all over the place. Around the back, I got my bear spray, and I have my pack of soft plastics. So for this trip, I don't even know if I'm going to use any of these. I'm not going to be using goat toads because bass isn't open yet. But I got some different types, some shads here that I got with the hooks already in them, and down here. So we'll see. I do plan on grabbing some live minnows on my way in. I'm using those, I'll probably cut them in half and use them on the spinner. My bear spray, cut that in there. One thing I cut out of here is my fish scale, my digital scale. Here's my license, boater's license. That's on a floaty. That's also on a retractable thing, so that kind of tucks in here as well. And then I have compact a lot of my tackle into just one. That's all that's in there, into just one container. So this is just from Home Hardware. Honestly, I think these are the best things, and they're cheaper, and you get the ones that stack and connect together, and you get multi-layers. So what's in here? I got some new, I don't know, I'm not going to go through it. That's what I got. Got some new bougie lures from the Tackle Bros at the CanCast Fishing Show. These are pretty nice. Got my spoons in there. I got my my jigs in here and some chatterbaits. Probably won't be using much of that. Maybe some jerk baits I'll be using. This I might use for the trout. Mainly going to be using spinners. What's on my rod right now is this guy. I'm on one rod. This little shad guy. And I have a Black Fury spinner on my other one. These I might try. This would be a Hail Mary. Another CanCast Fishing Show. Some bottle cap ones, and in here, the rest of my spinners. And there, some net spinners in there. Try my luck at some trout. Who knows? I have them. Spawn sacks, so I might use them. Got some deep diving jerk baits in there. Super glue just in case I need it. All the fixings. Anyway, I feel like I can pack a lot into that one case. That's why I like it. Part of me loves having the fishing brand things, but I mean, if it works, it works. And it's working well for me. So that is my fishing gear. What's also going to go in there is my extra iPhone for filming. Keep that turned off. Just throw that in the front here. And attaching somewhere in the canoe, I'll attach my map. This is my DIY map case. Just threw a grommet in a Ziploc bag. That'll go in the canoe. That, and that's that. And I got my rods. I'll do a rod setup too. So the way my rods are set up, this one is a 8-foot, I think, rod. And I got I think it's 8-pound braid. And I got that shad on there on a leader, fluorocarbon leader, about 10-foot leader. Both have 10-foot leaders. Here's that Black Fury. I'll be putting some live minnows on a 6-foot rod. Same braid and same leader. And that's what I'll be using.